Hi there, this is Eitan, and today I'm going to make a review on the Andrey Biryukov number 12. Why this is called number 12? Because Andrey Biryukov is a Russian knife maker, and he makes his knife with models, number models, 110, number 5, number 6. This is number 12, and as you see, as I open it, it's a front flipper. A bit of specs. The overall length is 8.85 inches, almost 9 inches. The blade length is 3.8 inches, around 95 millimeters, even more. The blade thickness is 0.12 inches, which is almost 3 millimeters, and it weighs 3.4 ounces. 4.3, sorry. I'm going to drink something, just a second. Sorry, I need to drink. Let's see a size comparison. So my camera is a bit in angle, so everything that, just a second, let me just set it up. Sorry. The bottom knife will always look bigger. We have over here Buck 110. The Buck 110 is a bit shorter than the Biryukov number 12. The Code 4 is also shorter than the Biryukov number 12. The blade is not significantly, but the cutting part is. PM2 is smaller than the Biryukov number 12, and the cutting part is significantly shorter. And Strider SMF seem like similar size, but if you see, the cutting part of the Biryukov is bigger. And this is near Olight SR Baton 2. S2R, sorry, baton is the size of the handle. Okay, so we have over here an front flipper with a spear point blade with a swedge over here. You can even sharpen it, this part, and it will be like a dagger. The grind is pretty high, flat grind, wide blade, relatively to his thickness. So we have over here a very, very good grind. The tip is very gentle, even from the PM2, so it can use very good for precision cuts. The blade steel is M398, which is steel with Bowler M398, which is a blade steel with very good wear resistance, very, very good. It has it made an orange peel finish here, over here, and it wrote it 64 Hannes Rockwell. As I read, his knives and heat treat are very, very good. People mention them very, very positively. So I think if he wrote 64, it's 64. The action here is very, very nice for very, very, very nice for a front flipper. I'm not a great fan of front flipper because I can't handle them very, very, very well, but I guess it's something that I will learn. So the action is, I think, considered good for a front flipper. Yes, okay, it's very good. The knife is it's pretty smooth, and you have over here this gentle jimping, no sharp corners. He did chamfer all the corners here as far as the eye can see or the hand can feel. The handle itself is very, very smooth, well made. We have over here carbon fiber scales, sit on a chassis of titanium, backspacer, liners, titanium, pocket clip titanium. The ball bearings, the pivot is with ceramic ball bearings. The liner lock have a steel insert. And we have a very, very early lockup. The action, as I said earlier, is very nice. It's easy to manipulate it, even for a guy like me who can't handle very, very well front flippers. Sometimes it's challenging. The ergonomics are very, very nice. It's a nice knife and fun knife to hold. The pocket clip over here, it goes very well into the pocket, and you don't have this this part, you know, this hole of the spring that takes your jeans edge and locked it there. When you pull the knife outside, you need to fight with it. The knife goes and outside. Okay, It's easy to manipulate with my thumb. Second hand, it's a bit harder to me, and maybe I don't know how to use a front flipper. When you use gloves, and this is when we came to the difficult part. When you use gloves, and this is regular gloves, it's not a mechanic gloves that you have all those abrasive part that can catch stuff, or tactical gloves, how people call them. It's I can open it, okay, but the knives feel very, very smooth to me. Regarding to the fit and finish, and this is a part that I don't like too much. This is a 450, 475. You can order it in several steels and finishes of the carbon. You have blue carbon and red carbon. So as I said, it's a 450, 475 US dollars knife, and the fit and finish here, the fit is well, the finish of the screws is well, not what you expect from almost $500 knife. Okay, you see that those screws seem like, I don't know, doesn't seem like well finished. Over here too, oh, here you see, maybe the camera it's not well pronounced, but if you hold it and you see it up close, and you see over here too, and over here too, and over here too, it can done better, because if you, it's not a $70 knife, which I don't have any. If it was $70, it's almost $500 knife, so I will look at that stuff. Also, those knives come with red Loctite shut, so it's hard to disassemble. And his warranty service is excellent, but he say, if you have a problem, send it to me. He's in Russia, I'm not in Russia. Many of his customers, or some of his customers, are not in Russia. And sending knife abroad for war warranty is no fun. I can tell you that, because I'm from Israel, and sometimes I send knives to Andrey or to ZT, and it's sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Okay, I would prefer if I have a local service here, or if they will send me spare parts, but they don't. So this is it. So let's go to the final conclusion. As you see, it's a short review, because there isn't much going on as disinvented too much. It's a niche knife, okay? Front flipper is not for everyone, okay? Some people like them, some people don't. This knife is well made. It has these fit and finish issues, but it's well made, it's well heat treat. The blade grind is excellent. The action is good for our front flipper. The materials are fine. Everything here is smooth. You only feel the transaction between those parts. You don't feel the stitch, because this feels different from the titanium, so this is why you feel it. But it's excellent, so no problem here. But why I call it a niche knife? Because this is a smooth knife, okay? And if you need a knife that you work in an environment that your hands can get wet, I wouldn't recommend it for you. It will be great for your collection. It will be great flipper for a guy for guys or girls, ladies who like front flippers. It's excellent, but, or if you love his knife. But if you're working for a grail knife as a duty knife, or you're willing to spend hundreds of dollars like me on a working knife, and I use this one, this is not for you, because it's very, very slippery, and if you wear glove, it's very slippery. So it's not something that I would use a lot. I would take it out, for ZDC, for simple stuff, or to show to a friend, or as a collection. It's very nice, and don't get me wrong, this knife will cut great. It have a great geometry, really, really, really great. But if you, I don't know, if you work in a ranch or something like that, you don't have time for start taking care of if your hands are wet. So don't use the knife. You want something you pull, you use, end of job. So this is it. So if you get it, if you find it good, it will be nice. And the thing that I would like to see improved, it's the finish of some of his parts, and that he will be not red Loctite shut his knife. That's it. So I hope it was short and to the point and helpful. Thank you and have a great weekend.